THiNK International, how's it going? We're here with Ben Johnson from Next Generation Ministries. How you doing, man?
Doing great, doing great.
Can you tell us a little bit about Next Generation Ministries, what exactly it is?
Sure. Well, we work with youth and young adults and children's ministries all over British Columbia and the Yukon Territory, way up to the Yukon.
Oh, wow.
And where there's gold up in those hills.
Yeah.
And so we're just working with leaders, training leaders to work in the areas of children's, youth, and young adult ministry. And that's what we do.
What do you see happening in youth and young adult ministry up there in Canada? Because it really is, I mean, like, even though we're close and there's a lot of similarities, I know that there's a giant melting pot that takes place, at least in Vancouver. What do you see happening in kind of the younger generation right now in Canada?
Yeah, well, I mean, the eyes of the world have been on Vancouver with the Olympics and everything.
Right.
But what I'm really sensing is that the heart of God is on Vancouver right now and British Columbia, in that area. And there's something stirring in the young people. There's just a desire to know God. There's just a hunger, I believe, a spiritual hunger. And I feel like it's a season of harvest. And so we have to raise up leaders and disciple-making leaders who are creative, who are engaging, who are impacting their culture. And so that's what we're doing, and that's what we're sensing God do. It's exciting.
That's great. You do a conference up there called History Makers.
Yeah.
Last year you had, what, 3,500 young people there?
About that, yeah. About 3,500 people from all over the region.
And it's a multi-denominational.
Yeah, the conference has been going actually since the 60s. It started as our denominational event, but in recent years we've really opened the doors, and we feel like God has just kind of given us this conference and this opportunity. So we've opened the doors, multi-denominational, and we've just seen God just begin to explode something really powerful. And so now we're down in the Vancouver area. We're in Langley the last couple of years. We're going to be somewhere in the Fraser Valley, Vancouver area again this year. And we're just so excited about people jumping on board from all kinds of different streams and denominations, and we're just focusing on Jesus, the presence of God, and the Great Commission, and that's what it's all about.
With a conference that's literally 40 years old, how have you guys stayed fresh and relevant? It's really easy, for the church in general to get stuck in ruts, to get stuck in tradition. But man, you guys are growing every year with this conference. What have you done to stay relevant?
Well, honestly, I think that the most relevant thing that could ever happen to any young person is that they encounter the person and the presence of Jesus Christ. Right. So we are really focusing on that. Like I said, we're focusing on Jesus and the gospel and grace, and that's what Jesus came to do. He came to give us his life, and so we're raising up leaders who will give their lives for young people. Right. And you know what? We're just using creativity and video and media, and we're just trying to really inspire youth, young adults in all kinds of fresh and creative ways. But I think the most relevant thing we're doing is we're just sharing the love of Jesus with people, and when they truly understand that, when they finally get that, in their when they hear something, when they hear the gospel in their language,
there you go,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do.
Right. You're just getting back to the plain, simple message, not trying to bring all sorts of other crazy angles, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we have the big lights and the sound, and we've got we bring in some guests from around the world because we just value that there's gifts that God's given to the body of Christ, and we want to expose our Canadian young people to some of the most anointed and powerful and effective ministers of the gospel from around the world. So we do invite, bands and speakers. We always have just great people there.
Oh, yeah,
and,
sure, man.
But at the end of the day, it's just about kids truly encountering God.
Do you watch baseball at all?
I don't watch baseball.
Are you aware that the San Francisco Giants just won the World Series?
Yes, I am.
Now, if the San Francisco Giants were to say all 9 of their starting players get in a fight with the Vancouver Canucks, who do you think would win in that fight?
Well, definitely the Vancouver Canucks. I mean, hockey players, come on. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they're tough, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty tough. And I mean, we did win the, sorry to say this, I am Canadian, so I'm apologizing, but we won the gold medal from the USA, recently, so it was quite a moment.
That was a moment. Hey, thank you so much, Ben.
Hey, man.
Bless you.
Great. Thanks for taking the time.
You bet.